Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Summoner. Had a couple of minor technical issues. Right, now as I recall, last time I was picking up quests round here. Is that a question? Yes it is, right. So I got that one. Got that one. And that one, I know where that one's drop off point is, so hold on a minute. I never quite get used to the controls. I will be honest with you, that's something... Oh, you can drag it there. Didn't realise you could do that. Okay. Oh yes. That was that child saying that the Rennies are like spiders. I don't think so. How will I leave Lenele? Where will I go? They burned down Jinyan's house? Or is that Jinyan's house? And I fear mine will be next. Yeah. Your luck in life is not too good, mate, I'll be honest with you. Can I talk to you? Surely I can talk to you. Yes, I can. I doubt that very much. I really doubt that very much, as I said last time. I'm trying to remember what I was doing from last time, sorry. Don't think there's any lingering quests around here. News from the north is mighty grim, lad. Word is they've sacked Masad, Iglan and Bernan. If the Rennies want a tussle, let them come to Lenele. Well, that's exactly why they're not coming to Lenele yet. They want to lower the resistance of the kingdom first. What am I to do? I've got an empty hold, an empty belly and an empty purse. If I sail north, I'll be hacked to pieces. If I sail south, I'll starve. Yeah, hard luck for you, mate. Warfare does tend to be hardest on common people, if I'm being honest. Great for rulers, but... well, if you win, actually, it's great for rulers. Not so great if you lose. I seem to remember that there is stuff near here, but I can't remember for the life of me where. Nope, that ain't it. That ain't it. No. Where is it? It's got to be around here somewhere. I'm sure there's something around here. Oh, hello. Yep. That's something. That'll do. Can't be asked to read that, that's nothing important. I don't believe there's any more quests around here. There is one more, but I'm not going to get it yet. I will have to remember to get it though later on. That's the point. How does one change camera? I don't know. The king offers no protection. The city guard does nothing but watch while mobs beat us and burn our houses to the ground. As much as the Medivans hate the emperor, we hate him more. Well, that's probably true because they ran away from him. They know exactly what he's up about. What he's capable of, sorry. Hold your food now, friend. When the Rennies lay siege, only those who saved will have bread to eat. Others will feast on the rats and dogs. Welcome to Avon Market, friend. We are the purveyors of quality grains and vegetables. Poor harvest this year, so prices are steep, but you'll find our goods to your liking. Yeah. I think he's part of a quest. Yeah, this guy's part of a quest. The old chieftain Avram killed a wolf on this side, and so it's known as Avram Market. That reminds me of something, and I can't quite remember what it is. You'll be dead after the battle. I've forgotten sometimes how ridiculous the animations were. Yeah, you're going to find out what warfare's all about, mate. If you're caught by Rennie, he'll skin you alive and feed you to the Rokals. Not quite, but yeah, you don't want to find out. "9 years ago, I swore on my brother's grave that if I ever crossed your path again, I would kill you, Joseph of Saran. My name is Jakar. Do you remember me now? Do you think that I once called you friend? Have you forgotten what happened at Saran? Tried to save our village." Save our village? You destroyed it. You killed everyone. You burned our cottages to the ground. The demon destroyed Saran, not I. You used your ring and summoned the demon. The ring that Yargo gave you. You couldn't control your power, and so our people died. I threw that ring down a well. You should have thrown yourself in after it. Why are you here? Have you come to destroy Lenele? I'm looking for Yargo. That old spider? I'd seen him. I'd have cut him in half, but I'm now a soldier in the king's army. If he ever falls from royal favour, my axe will be waiting. Where is Yargo? Fate is cruel. They call him your Lord Yargo, and he's counsellor of Prince Sornahan. When he came to the city, he was begging in the gutters. Now he lives in the royal palace with the king and queen. How did he become the queen's and prince's counsellor? You could go to the palace and ask him yourself, but I doubt the guard would let a Kotar like you through the front gate. Peasant, serf, villain, ploughboy, farmer, pick a name that pleases you if you don't like Kotar. If I ever find you outside the walls of the king's city, I will have my vengeance, Joseph of Saran. Ah, hold on. It's glitching. Yeah, I think it... Yeah, that was an interesting little glitch just then. For a minute there I thought it was going to be caught in a perpetual loop, but no, we're lucky. Much later on in the game, this is where someone's hiding. From, well no I won't say because that will really spoil the game. To be honest with you, I reckon everyone who watches this, or whoever might watch this, has probably played the game to death anyway, but hey, why ruin it for the few people who may actually have not completed the game. His accent is so thick that I can barely understand it. People. was sure there's stuff around here, but no, it would seem not. Swordsman's ring. I do not have enough money. Sell. Whoops, didn't entirely mean to do that. I shan't sell that as well. I probably didn't need the rest of it though, let's be honest. Actually, that's a good point. How many... Well, I have got quite a bit of money. So there is that. He's an Iranian. Let's have a chat to him, why not? All our friends have turned against us. They call us cruel names and threaten to kill us if we don't leave. Why? Because we are Iranian. Yeah, this unfortunately is what happens in warfare between nations. People start hating each other, because why not? Yeah. This guy's an idiot. This guy here is an idiot. Why, it's the Lord of Parsnips! The Earl of Rubik-Baga! The Marquis of Aubergines! King Bellius has asked for you. Where's the Count of Courgettes? I need him to lead my rearguard. Sod off, idiot. I'm trying to remember where all those quests are, but I cannot seem to remember it. There's one here later on, but he's not there right now. No. Hold on, what is the quest? If I remember rightly, he's over this bridge. Here we go. Joseph, I heard the Rennies attacked Massad. Have you come to join the king's army?
I grow powerful.
That sword belonged to my ancestor. He died on Nados Hill fighting for Lord Falconeye. If you are giving me this sword, my uncle Esk must be dead too. Take my weapon, Joseph. I no longer have need of it. I don't know, is it worth it? Possibly. It might be worth it to replace the weapon I have. Possibly, let's think about this. Possible chance of casting Fireball. A little bit less damage, little bit less speed. Yeah, let's give it a go. He's an important character, but he isn't anything I can do anything with yet. I'm sure there must be stuff around here somewhere. I cannot afford anything. And I can't sell anything either. Well, you're useless to me. Without taxes, our cities would fall into ruin. The weapons of the guard would rust. The walls would crumble and fall. Outlaws would rule the kingdom, looting as they pleased. I don't think it would be quite that bad, if I'm being honest. This argument that the state is absolutely necessary for everything. Imbecile, dunce, ninipomp, dunderhead, Lahara take you and your feeble brain. Oh. I'm sure there's stuff around here, but I can't remember for the life of me where it is. Maybe it's just not on this version. Oh. I'll wager Lahara's apprentice gets kinder treatment. Nothing I ever do is good enough. When I make a Horbeck, he mocks my labour. When I make a shield, he smashes it to bits. Yeah, he's a harsh critic, that one. Harsh critic. Of course, yeah. Here's my advice to you, beware these merchants, they'll cheat you of every last coin you've got. Fiends of Lahara they are. Lahara of course is their... well, there's a bit of a backstory behind her, but basically she is the god of death, deceit, trickery and all the rest of it. Right, I'll go kill Serval. This guy's a weapon merchant if I'm not mistaken. Yes. I don't know that I really want a bastard sword, so... sell! Oh, in case you missed that little conversation, because I just skipped past it, basically he got cheated by someone who paid for clothes with fake coins. So we're going to go find him. I think I know how to get to him as well. I might as well do that right now. What is my quest journal like these days? Right. I think I know roughly where Ivas is. He's in the old city. Now if I remember rightly... there's an entrance to the sewers down here. I think there is, at any rate. Just got to check the time. Yeah, I'm still good. Push off, mate. Stay away from it. No chance. The centuries have been cruel to us, and the caretakers have forgotten how to repair us when we fail. A broken golem has lost its soul and has nothing more to live for. A broken golem is angry at the world. Avoid the broken golems, for they will do you harm. I should be able to take these guys on. Shouldn't be too difficult. Oh yeah, I'd forgotten. I can upgrade. Right. Heal spells. Have one heal and one sword. I believe it's no, couldn't do anything there. Hold on, I just got to see something. Caps, shift, control. Oh, it's control, right. Control, right. I know it wasn't this entrance. I've remembered incorrectly. Yeah, I can save game. Right. No point yet. I'd remembered incorrectly. It wasn't that one. Oh well. Bit of extra experience never hurt anyone. I don't know why I thought it was that one, but I really did think it was. What's your business in Lenele, villain? If you've come to buy or sell, you'll find Ava and Market right through this gate. That's nice of you, I guess. Right, let's keep going. Oh. If you work at tanning for as long as I've had, lad, you learn to save as a stench. Where would the tanner be without it, begging in the streets for coppers and bread? Oh, I've actually got quite a bit of money. Sell that. I could go and buy some armour off of him later, but I would need some money first. Oop, nothing here. Have you heard about the Four Riders? Not men of flesh and blood, but devils of the darkest sorcery. By the gods, may I never catch sight of them. Yeah, okay. Now, if I remember rightly, there's several quests near here. There's one here. Lenele is becoming too dangerous for the Aurenians. Many have gone into hiding or left the city. Only a handful remain, and at their peril. This house belonged to an Aurenian merchant. Aurenia and Medivh are now at war. Oh, sorry. And the Aurenians who have lived peacefully in Lenele find themselves victims of reprisals. An angry mob burned this house down and our friend has disappeared. If you hear anything, let us know. Our friend's name is Jinian. I'll reward you for your trouble, but please be discreet. Well, it was a decent sized house by the look of it. The priest teaches us that the generous man is the richest of us all, but to the poor they give naught but a pittance. Alms, the priest says, when his temple is made of gold. You reek of the farms, a village boy you are, a tiller of northern soil. I too was a northerner once, a farmer of rich lands. Who are you? My name matters not, for I have nothing in this world. I lost my land and my gold, and now I've lost my eyes. Yes, the epoxy made off of them. Plucked them right from my skull, he did, that vile toad. How did he do that? Crafting an elixir, he said, needed the eyes of a beggar. Well, I am a beggar, but now I have no eyes. I mourn my land and my gold no longer. But now how I mourn my eyes. Half my world stolen from me. Go ask the epoxy, and if you are clever, fetch my eyes from him. My possessions are few, but I promise a reward. Right, that's something. In order to do it, we have to go north of Lenele, I believe. A burly man in a butcher's apron weeps before you. Cruel gods, the doll fell down the well and now it's lost forever. Doll? Aye, no ordinary doll this was. I bought it from a witch for my girl was sick and the doll cured her ills. Now the doll's lost and I fear my daughter will die. I don't think your daughter would actually die, to be fair. But whatever. I'll get your bloody doll back for you. If I remember rightly, Ivus the Gambler is a little bit further along. No, not in this street. That's the Forger. Need him later. Can't get in there. Could have a chat to him for a laugh. What's he going to say? Yeah, Sorin Kafang. Let me shiv you a wide smirk. Come here, why don't ya? Afraid of the Ricks? Huh? Afraid of Sahis? Shove you in the dumb. I can't make out his accent, it's too thick. Hey old traveller, I'm Vanessa the Gilmari. Or is it Gim-Ardai? Gim-Ardai means wanderer in the old tongue. Unlike you, farmer, we are not bound to the land. We wander where we please because we are free. Yes, for the Gim-Ardi have never forgotten the cities of glass. All our ancestors lived in cities of glass, even yours, cities high up in the clouds, for in those days we all had wings. The winged Sudani we were called. Yes, if you don't believe me, go to the temple and ask the priests. But when Lahari murdered Urath, the cities of glass shattered, and the Sudani lost their wings. Urath is our god and creator, and now we are exiles, forced to walk the earth. But the Gim-Ardi, we are special. Like most Sudani, you have forgotten your true home. You have forgotten that you are beings of the air. You have stopped dreaming of glass cities in the clouds. The Gim-Ardi have not forgotten. Or is that Gim-Ardi? Oh, whatever. This is why we have no home other than the one which we lost. That is why we build no houses, nor do we till the soil. That is why we will wander forever. Well, even the Gim-Ardi have to make a living, so we mend pots and clothes and shoes. Most people shun us, unless they have holes that need mending. But in our travels we search for the ruins of home. Shards of the cities of glass. These shards are the same as the ones that shine in the night sky. Iladi, the Sea of Scars. Would you like to see one? The woman draws a long, jagged piece of glass from her pouch. The shard is a deep emerald green. As she turns it over in her hand, it sparkles in the sunlight. Offer to buy it. The Gim-Ardi shakes her head. It is not for sale, traveller, but I would make a trade. Bring me 3 shards of glass, red, green and blue. If you bring all 3, I will give you something special in return. It's a treasure only the Gim-Ardi know how to make. Might as well chat to this guy, actually. Yes, I have the eyes of which you speak, but I require them to make an elixir. I'm brewing a concoction of medicant vision, or medicant vision. One who imbibes this potion will gain the gift of special sight. He will perceive the generosity of others. Those who are most generous will be willing to part with their gold. Well, not for free of course, but perhaps we might barter. I desire something worth more than this potion of medicant vision. In the hills west of Lenele, there lies a rare and elusive fire salamanca. Slay the salamanca and bring me its tongue, and I will give you the beggar's eyes. Oh joy. That's the point. When I go and slay the salamanca, I've got to change this sword, because there ain't no point using a fire sword on a fire creature. No. You're in the wrong part of city, farmer. This is the keep, not the marketplace. You'll not peddle your vegetables here. Aye, in the days of the old priests they called it East Keep. And here the first kings of Medivh lived. Now it's the royal prison. All the undesirables are kept here. Madmen, outlaws, vagabonds, traitors, and even a few Aurenians. For their own protection. With the Rennies burning and pillaging up north, the townspeople are getting violent. We keep them here so they don't get hurt. Ginian, aye, he's the Rennie whose house burned down. We've got him in here, but until I get a release order, he's not going anywhere. A letter from the Royal Justicator saying he can go free. But take my advice, farmer. You'll never set inside the palace, let alone get a release order. Well, that rather ruins that idea then. Harlot, no daughter of mine will sell her flesh like butcher's meat. Have I shamed the mighty maker of peens? Sudar, I've raised our standing in this world. Indeed, the gods are dead if it's come to this. Come here so I can strike you, and she's run away. Some distance. Ivus the Gambler. When all the soldiers march off to die, what use will they have for gold? Better I win it from them than let the vultures have it. At least I've earned my gold. You mean that earring? I sold it to Gebben the pawnbroker in the old city. Go ask him about it. don't actually know where he is off part. I used to be able to remember. I think he's somewhere in the central square, but I'm not 100% sure. Mark my words, if nothing is done, Lenele will be swarming with basites. It's an infestation. I am Murden, cleaner of sewers. Well, I would be if it weren't for the basites. Hideous six-legged beasties. Eaters of filth. They've nested in the sewers and chased us cleaners away. We're the lifeblood of the city. You'd be neck deep in your own muck if it weren't for us. Now it's too dangerous to work. We've petitioned the city guard. Go kill the basites themselves, they say. Cowards and ingrates. We take pride in our work, but we're not fools. Fight a basite, feed a basite. The proverb goes, so we're offering a bounty. 50 gold per basite. We have to fetch us proof. The beastie's tail will do. Okay then.
It's locked.
Ah. Well, he looks like he's being recruited. A spear is not a light burden, especially when you have to plunge it into a horse. Crawl back into the dung heap from which you came, peasant. We've enough trouble in the old city without villagers scrabbling for the few coins to be had in this district. Cheers. Thanks for that, mate. All of our friends have turned against us. They call us cruel names and threaten to kill us if we don't leave. Why? Because we are Iranian. The old city is no place for village farmers going wandering. Friends and devils haunt these alleys. My name is Pendrock and I work for Tancred. Tancred rules the old city, master of thieves and smugglers, he is. If you need something you can't buy in Ava Market, you talk to Tancred. King's men look the other way. We have an agreement, but word on the street that a few renegades are running their own black market. Aye, selling salt from the Sarvik. They sneak it into Lenele to avoid the tariffs. Problem is, Tancred never sees a cut, so he wants them shut down. All I need is information. Where are the smugglers? Are hiding their goods? Give me a location and a piece of evidence and you'll earn Tancred's gratitude. He's a generous man no matter what his enemies say. I can't seem to activate info, which is annoying. Oh well. Probably going to have to end this episode soon, actually. So, what was it I was doing? Oh yes. Need to go back to them. Need to find that guy, but I need fleece first. Yeah. I think at this point I shall call it quits. Thank you all for watching very much. Bye for now.